Welcome to Medieval Dynasty, chapter 28. This is week 61. And so a little bit summing up of yesterday. We did some exploring. We hired a new villager and went have a little fun and went to the pub, tavern, had a little drink, and we did some improvement on the sitting area. So what's the plan now going forward? This is the spring. So we are in spring, and now we are in summer. Day 3 of the summer. We finished the spring, and we are day 3:05. So overall situation is quite good. We have our village concentrated in this area with two fields, two 12 by 12 fields. And so what's the plan going forward? We have some side quests. I have a couple of side quests I need to finish. And we need to do something about the money situation. I mean, we have money. There's no problem with that. But we need to improve things. And we have some food management to do. So if I'm looking at our food storage, we haven't got that much. I mean, we have some flatbread and things like that, but we have to look at this overall situation to have this in better control. Also, this comes from the situation that we only have 2 days of food. That's a little bit low buffer, to put it like that. So I need to work on that. Okay, so during the night, so I just started here outside the barn, and what I did, I threshed during the night. I threshed all the flax. So that gave us, so if I have a little look at the inventory, that gave 858 flax stock, as I had 858 flax. So you get 1 stalk for each flax, and you get half the amount of flax seeds. So two stalk, 2 flax gives 1 flax seed. Now the flax seeds are good to have, because we need that for next spring to sow more flax. The flax stalk is the most interesting part. So that flax stalk will convert into linen threads. Linen threads is very good to make clothes, and also to make clothes for sale. So out of 158 flax stock, we get 171 linen threads. So it takes 5 flax stock for 1 linen thread, and that's very good. 171 linen threads, that's very good. I can make a lot of things with that for sale. So, but I'm not going to do all of that now. I'm just going to clean up my inventory and talk a little bit more about what we need to do. So when we'll go here now and have a little look. Let me be clever to do this in third person view. We see this whole marketing area is a complete mess with stones and stakes and all those kind of things. We improved this just recently, so that's at least this sitting area here is a little bit better now.
I know not every marriage is built on love.
So,
but at this point, I'd love
let's
to
go
have
to
a
the
loveless
storage
one,
and clean up. Now, a word also about all the production buildings and storages. All of them can be upgraded, more or less. I have workshop level 2, that is, but the rest can be upgraded. It's not absolutely necessary right now to do that. So I'm probably not going to do that right now. So, but let's first of all clean up a little bit here. One leftover flax, and I got all the seeds and all the flax stalk. So, but what we're going to do first of all, I keep the wine bottle there. That's just going to be for sale. I don't need to bring 2 bronze hammer. I did have those. I had those for building. I bring a bronze knife, bronze sword. Now, let's have a little look. Do I have something else I can sell? It's not really that much. The shovel I'll need. And I also have some hop plant, but I need some more. I want to have some more of that. I have some cherry, and I have some cherry and hop. I need more of those. Definitely. I have some fur. I have a lot of flowers, so we can do some bread. We're using that flour for bread. We're not going to sell that flour. I sold a lot of flour yesterday. This is good for income. There is still a few houses that need to be insulated, so I have some limestone for that. And we also have some pear tree ceiling. We need more of that. And yeah, that's about it. We have stone knife and stone axes, etc. they're using today, so that should be covering for today. We have a lot of wooden bowl, etc. So let's do what I think is one of the most important things, is to go over to our smithy here. This is primary sort of a thing for generating money. I did all the ores, so there are no available ores. I tend to put everything in here, and obviously I need to get some more bronze, copper, etc. tin from the mine. We are going to do that also, not necessarily right now, but we have a lot of iron bar. Iron bar was retrieved from the Skauki mine, and they are very good, but not as much in the early stage because there's not so much I can do with them. So let's have a little look. What can I do? I can do iron weapons. I can do some iron weapons with those. And they're costly though. I can't even do iron arrow, but I can do some of those things for slashing and things like that. Not even do an iron spear. So I can do iron sword, and I'm going to do iron sword. It's going to take almost all my money, so leaving me 800 left, 800 coins left. This is not very much, so but I can build some iron swords, and I'm going to do that. Let me do 6. And as you see, when building from smithy, we only took about half a minute or so to build 6 iron swords. And iron swords do sell for quite a bit of money. So I'm going to run over. There you go. So I got 6, and I even got a level on production. So let's do that. Just 1. I got the experts setting up. I do want to go more on the knowledge because it speeds up the production skills and production technology. So I'm going to do sewing knowledge as well. I want to fill up the knowledge or do moral knowledge later on. So that they are very important. So, before I leave, I need some. And by the way, what are we going to do now? I have a bronze sword there, but I have iron sword. So, I'm going to put the iron sword in my slot 2, which is my weapon slot. So I'm going to use my iron sword now. It's better as I'm selling my bronze sword. As you see, the iron sword pays 410. Well, that's the buy price, that's the purchase price. I get it a little bit less, but since I have the barter at 2, I will get 20% better selling and buying prices. So I get a little bit more. Let's get some food first of all before we leave. And the stew is good because it gives me less stamina consumption, 30% less stamina consumption, so that's a good thing. However, I always want to bring with me some flatbread with onion, so I'm going to do that. And we still have some meat and things we can do to build more stew, and I think we are out of porridge. And let's have a little word about that. So, let me get out of here and let me get that stew, and let me get that flatbread with onion. So that fills me up. Flatbread with onion is very good. Now I got 30% less stamina. And let me get some drink before I go. So, what do we do to solve one of the issues with the kitchen? So let's go into management and let's have a look at this part here. So here we can select what the villages eat and not eat. We have done some of those things. We have removed some of the things that you shouldn't eat, etc. But there is a priority here. So what do we want to do? We see that flatbread with onion is prioritized lower than stew and porridge. And so what we want to do is to put the flatbread with onion higher up on priority, because we got a lot of flour. It's easier to make the flatbread, and it fills up quite well. So we will get less dependent on meat. That's what we want to do now. Getting less dependent on meat, meaning I do not have to do all that hunting all the time. So let's do that. So in order to do that, I press the C to prioritize, and I move up with my arrow key, and I want to go above porridge. So I want to do it just about here. Let me go here. So I want to do it here below. Don't press enter. Below the other bread and things here. So we want so those pies, we don't have any of those. We don't do vegetable soup and those kind of things yet, but we do flatbread with onion, and so we put that higher up. We also have flatbread, so I will accept those changes. Now flatbread with onion is higher up on priority. I'll also do flatbread. So I press C on that, press the up key, and go flatbread just below flatbread with onion. And press C again to accept changes. That's perfect. Now we have to check the production, the kitchen. What is the kitchen doing? So let's have a look. It's working on porridge and stew. Now we are going to change that. We are going to do what? Guess what? We are going to do flatbread with onion and flatbread as well. So we reduce the stew. Maybe do a couple each day. We reduce the porridge to maybe 1 porridge per day. And we do flatbread with onion. And as you see, that percentage, can produce a lot of flatbread with onion. And so we're going to do like 7 of those. And flatbread, well, more than 6. This is a very much better setup because the flatbread is much cheaper, and flatbread with onion cheaper to produce. We have more access to flour now, and it doesn't take that much flour to produce. So we get less dependent on hunting this way. So let's confirm that. That's a very good setup. And let's go and do something with the things I made, the iron swords. We're going to sell the iron swords, see what can I get for those. One more thing I want to talk about is the first of all the cleanup here, which I need to do, and also we need to make a road or something, make it a little bit more nicer coming over to the farming area. Maybe a road or something here. So I will look at that a little bit later. But first, let's go and have a look. And yeah, the farmers still have work to do. By the way, I want to make 2 new fields here. 2 new fields, and that's the thing for the farmers to work on after they harvested. After they do the autumn harvest. After I do the autumn harvest, they will start to work on the 2 new fields. So I wouldn't set up the 2 new fields quite yet, but by next spring, I have already 2 houses here. I'm going to fill those 2 houses with 4 farmers. We're going to have 4 farmers. We're going to have 4 fields. That's the plan I have. So in order to build 2 new fields, I need to clean up here, to remove some trees, etc. So we have space for 2 more fields here. Maybe I'll make them a little bit bigger, these fields, because we have the space available. So anyways, let's get over to Estovia and to see what we can do with those iron swords. One thing to notice is that I'm wearing a hat. This hat is very important in the summer. If you do not have this hat, he will complain all the time that it's hot, etc. Things like that. However, you can't do without the hat. You rarely lose health if it's hot, but you get all the complaints all the time. So I find it more convenient just to get that hat, and he gets cooled down, and we don't have the nagging about it's hot. So let's go to our friend here and also check that what can we buy anything of interest from him. He has a lot of money, obviously because I bought some stuff from him. So we are going to sell you some iron swords. I got 5 iron swords for sale. and you have the money, you can buy them all. So we got 1400 for those 5. So I get 287 each one. So which is not that bad. And selling you my bronze sword, I don't need it anymore because I'm going to use a iron sword from now on. Now I noticed something, that I got a bow, and I need to do something with that as well. I'm selling the wine bottle. I don't need wine bottles right now. And I also see I have 1 portion of weight and a couple of stamina. I want to do something about that. I need more weight and stamina potions. They're very handy when you need to carry a lot of stuff with you. So first thing first, let me have a look at the situation here. We have obviously bought all the manure from him. We did buy all the manure, and we're going to grab that fertilizer from him. And we also going to grab some more things here. We need some more apple tree seedlings. I'm just keeping those until I feel I have what I want. Cherry 3 seedlings, and I also want apple 3, cherry 3, and hop plant seedlings. And I also want to have the pear. I think I bought some pear. Put one more here. So I will do with those for now. Now that cost me quite a deal of money, so I still need to work on the money part.
My wares never disappoint.
Oh, sure.
Take care.
So we did get some side quests. We have some stones, some limestones to give to Durban, and some clay bile, thistle, water, daisy, things like that. So I need to finish all of those things this season. So this is day 3, so I need to do that either today or tomorrow. The story quests are not urgent, but there is a void check I need to give to void check. I can do that. That's in Skauki. And then there is to check the situation in Oxbow, meaning look at the board. So I'll just keep that active, and so I think that I will stop by Skauki. But first, let's have a look at the board. Is there anything more we should pick up, or we could pick up? And one thing I will note, one thing I will say, that is a very simple one. I get 234 wheat grain. That's great. I can make flour with that and sell them, and 100 dynasty reputation. And shovel for me is not difficult. Bag is not difficult because I got all the linen thread now. So I will take that too. And let me point out something. That as I think I mentioned before, when you start off a new game, a new character, so it's important that you quite early every season check the board. Do the low hanging fruit. Do the simple quest, because you get, even though you get 50 dynasty reputation, because you need those to expand your village. There is a limit for expansion. So I think the first one is quite easy. The first villager is easy to get. The second one, I think you need about 300 or 350 or something like that. And so therefore you need to do those quests as soon as you can, as soon as possible. So here we want, as I said, to build a road here. And I did get some fertilizer now. Let me throw the fertilizer in here. I like to throw the things the farmers use into this chest, because then it's easy for me to have an overview of what I have and what I do not have. So I tend to like to do this way. It's not. I'm not saying that you should do the same. It's just my personal choice. I find it convenient. So let's get rid of these orchard things. Put it in here. The cherry tree and the hop and the pear tree. So let's see, how much do we have now? The wooden bowl I can there. So we have only 5 apple tree seedling. Why do we only have 5 apple tree seedling? Okay. Anyways, we have 17 cherry tree seedlings. We can have more. So I need to decide on the sizes I want to do with the different orchards. Yeah, I already have apple. So we have apple here. It's a 4x3. It's really not that big. So when we do the orchard, we can have let's see, how big can that be? Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm not sure actually, to be honest. I think it is like, I think it is 16. I think it is 16 by 16. No size limit reached. It's 8 by 8. It's 8 by 8. So you get 64. 8 by 8 is a 64 is the maximum. I think that doing 8 by 8 is a little bit big. I don't necessarily have all that space. So maybe a 6 by 6 is a good size. So I'm aiming at 6 by 6 or 4 by 6 or something like that. Maybe 4 by 6 is good. So no, it doesn't have to be square. It can be rectangular. So 4 by 6 is something I should aim at. 24. Okay. Anyways, let's get to Skauki. And I have my iron sword, and I just want to go to Skauki to finish that side quest, and I want also to check on the I want to check a little bit on the manure situation over there. Now you see I'm walking here close to the water because I burned so much from bandits and wolves, so I'm so careful with that. I'm not so much worried about the wolves because I can handle them. when I have the sword. But it is unpleasant. So I'm not here to really. I'm not a fighting guy or things like that. So I want to build and peacefully be building my stuff, and I don't want to go into that much fighting. So here is something interesting. Oh, didn't hit him. Or did I hit him? If I hit him, why? Oh, okay. I did hit him and he collapsed. One thing I want to mention is the following. Summer is the definite season of the year to harvest herbs. So do that in between. I think it's a good way. We need to harvest the herbs because in summer we have all the herbs available. All the flowers and herbs are available, and this is the only season where everything is available. The deadly nightshade is good for producing, I think I mentioned before, for producing, I think it's poison or something like that. And maybe some can do some poison arrows, things like that. So just pick up a few of those while we are passing them. So yeah. So let's go down here now to
Enjoy this summer. No year has to.
let's have a look here. Let's do Wojciech first. Deliver him the Breathtaker doll. What's he saying about that? What can I do for you? Wojciech saying. Sabor asked me to deliver his knife for wetting. Did he now? Are you delivering his message payments as well? Missing payments, you ask? This blasted weasel didn't pay for the last 3 services that I provided for him, and he ended up owing me quite a lot of money. I'm not doing another job for that fraud unless he pays me back. I understand your anger, but I still need this knife sharpened. Okay, how much does he owe? Exactly 100 coins. That cheeky bastard. Okay, I'll cover the debt. I cover the debt. Finally, let me get to work. Here, sharp as new. Don't cut yourself with it. Okay. So, now I guess we can deliver that to Zebor. And if I am not wrong, that is in Colonica. So we need a trip to Colonica. Not right now, but we do that later. So our horse keeper here, or rather donkey keeper, is here. Don't leave, don't leave.
How are you?
I want to see if I don't remember if I bought the manure from you. I didn't buy the manure from you, so I'm buying that. So thank you very much. Now I want to talk a little bit about animal husbandry. Animal feed costs 20. That's expensive.
Only the best products here. See you around.
So when we do animals, which we are going to do, we want to produce the animal feed ourselves. Let's talk a little bit about donkey. Now, they are cheap. A foal, 351, an adult female 520, and a donkey male 520. So why should I have the donkey in the first place? Now I do get manure from the donkey keeper, or what we call that. So I guess they produce manure, but that's the only thing they produce, if they produce that. Otherwise I do not produce any resources at all. You can slaughter them, and you obviously get meat and leather that way. But otherwise, they don't produce any resources. However, you can use them for riding and bringing, for transportation. So you can bring more stuff with you using a donkey. So they are cheap, and but you need a person to attend to them, to give them the food, etc. I got some complaints from the farmers now. So there's something that I'm missing, which I need to attend to. I'm going this safe route here when I go to Skauki. Going this safe route because I have experience with, there could be bandits up there. There probably aren't now, but I do this safe route, and even up here there could be, in that area there has been some bandits. There were some bandits there, but they're probably not now. They stay there for one season and hassling me for a season, then I move on to other places. So it's no danger right now. So let's continue with our plan. First of all, let's attend to the farmers. They want something. What do they want? Let me go over there to them and see what they want. When the farmers don't have anything to do, they're just sweeping the floor. They got the bronze house, they got simple bag, they got fertilizer. So what the heck are they complaining about? Let's see here. We can have a look here. No item cabbage seed. No item cabbage seed. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the cabbage they're talking about. We got all the cabbage we want to do here. And so then we are talking about field 2 then. It's one cabbage missing, isn't it? Because that's what we wanted to do, cabbage there. All right. It means also that they are out of work. I tend to keep my cabbage in here. All right, I'll give you one more cabbage seed so get that finished. They do not pick from the barn. They do not pick from the barn. They pick from.
Only women bleed once a month, while
they pick from the what do you call that? From the farmer's shed. Something like that. No, they are not going to do anything right now, so I just leave the manure in here. So that's a nightly activity with that. Let me go over here and let me go over here and get rid of some stuff. All the herbs and plants that go to the resource storage. You can see where they go here. They should go to the resource storage. So we do that. When you see the meat, that should go to the food storage, of course. So I also tend to make sure I have at least 3 or 4 simple torches before the evening. Because I tend to use those. And let's do the meat. First, let's check on... Let's talk about something else, which I haven't done. And I'm a bit ashamed of that. But it's something I should have done, but I all forgot. The rabbit trap. The rabbit trap, my advice is this. Start with the rabbit trap immediately. First thing when you get to your new area, start with the rabbit trap. It gives you so much meat and gives you the fur, and if you're using the rabbit trap, you don't need a hunter to get the fur for you. So you can choose. Use a rabbit trap or use a hunter to get the fur you need to make the winter clothes. I used a hunter, which is not wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong, but you could also get away with the rabbit trap. The rabbit trap also provides you steady income of meat, steady flow of meat. That's a good thing. Now we see maybe we're getting some more flatbread with onion now, as the cook is making those. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we have some 100% there. And we got some 100% there. So they are making some, I think, unless I did that, which I cannot remember. I have so much onion here, so making flatbread with onion is not a problem at all. While I'm here, I'll pick up some of this. I do the flatbread because I do the one with the lowest condition. So we get those first. We get a sip of water and I can do a little flatbread. It provides only 24 food, no advantage other than 24 food. That's it, but it's okay. So it's too late now to do something with Clonica and that quest, and I will simply start to clean up this mess here. I'm ashamed that it is so messy here, so I will start to clean up and make it look a little bit better. So let's do that. I'm doing third person view now. I think maybe I want to see if it's better for you when you're watching to have a third person view than first person view. So tell me what you think. Please give me a comment. I'm not used to doing the third person view because it's a bit more hassling for me, but I'll get used to it. But if you would be so nice to give me a comment on that, I would be very grateful. And always do the... So cheap to pick up the herbs here. So do that. And I think we have the kitchen here close. So we can also build some area for some tables and chairs and stuff for the villagers. Henbane. So yeah, right. Getting better now. I can have a little look here. I can do a bit more of these things. And I haven't picked up too much herbs and flowers, so I need to do some more of those as well. So yeah, looks better now. I'm going to do a little bit here to front of this area here. And I will do some decoration improvement, or how do you say that? There isn't that much we can do quite yet because not everything has opened up, so there is not so much we can do. But I'll see what I can do. And for example, the fences requires a lot of planks. Haven't got that much yet. I used a lot of planks and logs for building houses and things like that, so but we will get there. It's going to look nice, this village, eventually. It's going to be very nice, but it takes some time. And one thing to talk about when it comes to time, you've seen I wouldn't say I'm optimal efficient, but I'm fairly efficient. Been fairly efficient so far with the development of this village. But it's not always all about efficiency. It's just about making a nice village the way you want to make it, the way you like it. There's no right or wrong. I would say it's all how you like it. It's just a pleasure of building it. I find that very calming and very relaxing to do. So when you're playing, just find your own style. You're watching this, you're watching me doing things, maybe that gives you some input to what you want to do. But you don't have to copy everything I do. Do it your way. That's important. So we cleaned up some stuff here. Okay, and we have a lot to do. Still have a lot to do according to my plan here, and we need to finish the quests. So now you may wonder, for new viewers, you may wonder, why do I have 3,000 there? Why do I have 3,000 capacity in my resource storage when I only have one? I do not have just one, I have one more. The other resource storage is located somewhere else. It's located here, near this mine. So what I do, I have here a level 2 resource storage, and I go over there and I clean out that mine and get a lot of copper and tin and stones when I do that. And all the resource sources are connected. So even if I fill it up there, it's available from this resource storage. So it's the end of the day. This is the end of day 3. Year 2, summer year 2. It's the end of chapter 28. And please, if you didn't yet, and if you be so kind to hit the subscribe and like buttons, I would be very happy. That would be very much appreciated. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next chapter.